What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we've had I'm sure everyone whose home park is Six Flags Great America is so excited for today. Six Flags Great America is opening today with rides. Can you guys believe that? So today I'm going to be telling you what you should know upon entering Six Flags Great America. I'm also posting this video extremely early so you guys see it before you go to Great America, before it opens, if you are going. So that's also why this got uploaded at 7 a.m. Central Time this morning. So, yeah. So, Six Flags Great America has lots of COVID-19 protocols to keep all of us guests safe. So I'm going to be going over some of them. I'm going to be going over actually all of them with you guys today. So yeah. Six Flags, if you're watching, thank you for opening Great America. It is so happy. And I can't wait to go on Great America's amazing roller coasters again this year. Like Goliath, Raging Bull, and Superman. So, yeah. So, Six Flags is requiring their guests to follow our Rebos health policy. So, prior to visiting the park, all guests will be asked to carefully review our health policy, which requires all attendees to have been healthy for at least 14 days prior to their visit. So, if you got sick in any ways, and like even just cold, you're not allowed in the park till after 14 days after that cold went away. Also, of course, like every park, they are requiring face coverings, face masks. All guests over the age of 2, and all team members will be required to wear a face mask covering the nose and the mouth throughout their time on the property. Besides for in pools, on water park attractions, and on water rides. There are mask break zones available. Now we have some screening protocols that they're going to scan your temperature, of course, beyond entering. They scanned my temperature when I went to Winterfest. So, yeah. Conduct non-invasive temperature checks on all guests. We will be using state-of-the-art temperature reading technology designed to provide an efficient guest experience. They are going to be checking the temperatures of their employees as well. And, of course, you're going to have social distancing protocols, like sitting every other row on roller coasters, spacing 6 feet apart in lines, and on the pathways in the park. So they are going to have a limited park capacity like every other park in the chain. And one thing I have not said yet, you need to make a reservation. You need to make a reservation to get into the park. That's what we had to do for Winterfest. We had to make a reservation to get into the park. Even though there was no rides open for Winterfest, we still went and saw the lights and got to see all the rides in their closed mode, which is really cool. So, to reduce congestion at the front gate and to ensure implementing a web-based reservation system for all guests, they are strongly requesting you to purchase parking in advance because the park might be packed that day even though they're at capacity. Like some parks hit their capacity, like Cedar Point hit their capacity in October last year during their trick or treat event. But yeah. So they're strongly encouraging you guys to reserve parking upon entering. They're going to promote 6 feet separation in all queues. We will have clear markers in all of our park entry, ride, restroom to keep safe distance from one another. Roaming personnel will monitor the queues to ensure that social distancing is promoted. In seating areas, all the tables are going to be 6 feet apart. They're going to separate guests on rides and attractions. We've developed custom plans for each of our rides and attractions to minimize contact between parties and promote social distancing strategies for separating guests include leaving empty seats between guests and maximizing the ride vehicle designs. So you guys are going to be sitting every other row on the roller coasters and every other car on the rides. They're going to promote guest separation in the water park changing areas. So in Hurricane Harbor, there will be social distancing markers on the steps to go up to the slides. There'll be social distancing markers. All the chairs will be 6 feet apart in the water park, which is crazy. But it's safety. Safety is key. Hurricane Harbor did get to open last year, though. They're going to reduce indoor facility venue capacity. While most of the Six Flags experience takes outdoors, we do have many indoor shops, restaurants, and service buildings. Capacity at each one of these venues will be reduced to ensure that there's plenty of room for social distancing. Employees and guests will be 6 feet apart. So, like in stores, they'll have plexiglass up in between you and the cashier. Minimize guest contact during pre-screen. We'll be using the state-of-the-art technology, which is efficiently perform back checks and metal detection with no contact. Separate guests and entertainment viewing areas. So, the street shows, the games, the shows. There won't be any indoor shows, I don't believe. But there is shows in entertainment viewing areas. They're going to be, now that we have their sanitization and disinfection protocols, they will be disinfecting their rides and bathrooms and stuff a ton of times a day to keep the safe of their guests to, yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. There will be hand sanitizer stations throughout the park. I'm pretty sure you'll be required to sanitize before you go on a ride and when you get off a ride. And there will also be hand washing stations throughout the park. And they will be frequently monitoring and sanitizing the restroom areas. They will frequently sanitize and disinfect the ride units. They will be cleaning their staff areas. You guys don't need to hear that. They will be cleaning their dining, cabana, and lockers area frequently. Food service will be different this year. The food might not be the same this year. Well, it's going to be the same, but they're going to serve it in a different way, I'm sure. They're going to eliminate open access condensation, so ketchup, mustard, and other condiments will now be securely stored to serve the guests upon. So, if you want ketchup and stuff, and Cokes and stuff, the employees are going to have to do all that for you. There's not going to be any buffets this year for the safety of their guests. So, no buffets this year. And then mandatory COVID-19 training for all Six Flags employees. They are training them. Will require all of our employees to participate in online training programs, instructing them how to stay safe and keep our guests safe. Once you enter the park, you must wear your face mask at all times, and social distance at all times, unless you're eating. So that's what you guys need to know to get into 6X Great America this year. I don't think they're having any rides closed for the season. I will check for you guys right now. Okay, hold on. Subscribe as I check. I just read all the COVID-19 procedures for 6X Great Adventure. But I'm pretty certain they're the same for Great America. Sorry, guys. Pretty sure they're the same for every 6X park. I was like, Jersey Devil Coaster, when I looked at the ride list. I'm like, I don't think they have that. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Well, we will find out what's closed as we enter the park. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Bye.